The bridge, I feel like the symbol of a bridge is something that's really strong. Literally what it's used for is, you know, from getting from one side to the next, bridging the gap between cities and people and places. And that's just kind of how I felt about my music. I felt like every song, although so different, was very soulful and just related to life, really. And I felt like that was something that everybody from every nationality, every culture, every race, and, you know, gender, age group could appreciate. So I wanted this album to be, you know, a body of work that would bridge people together, because I feel like that's what music is supposed to do. Ultimately, it's been my bridge to the rest of the world too, just coming from, you know, Canada and now being able to tour the world and do my music. So I felt like the bridge was the best description for the music. I grew up listening to a lot of soul music and a lot of different genres of music, and I never really settled on just being inspired or enjoying one style. I just always appreciated a good record for being a good record. That's kind of how I felt about making this album. Even though every song is different, I felt like in each genre that it touches upon, whether it's rock, soul, hip-hop, R&B, reggae, I just wanted to make a good, strong song. I don't think these songs are ever going to go out of style. I think timeless lyrics, timeless music, you can never go wrong.
'Cause I don't wanna be alone, and I don't need to be on my own.
As a new artist, when you're trying to make an album, it's such a terrifying thing, because you want to make sure you find the best people to help you deliver your vision and who understand who you are. It's very, very important for me. You know, I worked with one main songwriter and producer by the name of Andrea Martin, who absolutely got my vision. Through her relationships, the producers that she's known, as well as, you know, relationships from my management, we knew exactly kind of where we wanted to go. And with her experience and my vision and us being together as a creative writing team and just having her there, it was really instrumental in keeping that vision, you know, when it came to the songwriting aspect of it. Working with amazing people like the Stereotypes from London and, you know, Rob Fusari and Veda Nobles. There's so many different producers, Jay Phoenix, and a lot of them are new. You know, Rob Fusari has been around for a while. He's done a lot of great records with a lot of big artists, but I had never met him before. And he'd worked with Gaga and, you know, Destiny's Child, and I didn't ever know Rob Fusari before then, and we got introduced through working on this project, and it was really cool to work with producers that I had never met before. So it was definitely a collaboration of just finding the right producers and songwriters who understood the vision and could help me deliver the project the best way that I saw to do it. The special songwriting process between Andrea Martin and I is something that maybe most people don't understand, because it's kind of crazy. She is one of the most animated, charismatic, hilarious people I know, and brilliant all at the same time. So working with her was a whole new experience for me of just heights of emotion and you know, ways to express yourself and ways to get creative and have fun. When I worked with Andrea, it was like a whole new level of songwriting that I got to, and we just get in the studio, we laugh, it never feels like work. We have a great time, we just get in the booth, and really one of the best techniques for songwriting that I've learned from her is just not thinking and just kind of freestyling a song down and then making sense of it afterwards, because you can stop yourself if you try to overthink, but if you just let, you know, the voice go and just have fun. That is our number one ingredient, is having fun in the studio. We have a great time, always making sure that we're keeping the lyrics creative, and, you know, there are things that people want to hear and enjoy hearing as well.
I'm gonna do this my own way, starting today.
My favorite style of music. I'm torn between my culture and my upbringing. My family is from the West Indies, we're Guyanese, and that's a big influence in my life, and just something that I really hold dear to me is my culture. From the reggae and the calypso, soca is what is naturally, culturally ingrained in me. But my parents listened to a lot of soul music growing up, from Sam Cooke to the Drifters to Nat King Cole, so I'm really torn. I would say that I really enjoy soul music a lot, you know, from the 50s and 60s, and, you know, that very retro sound that we call retro now. I just loved the beauty of the songwriting, the simplicity of the songs, the stories. They were just great. And then the voices. It was just raw talent back then. So you had to have it or you didn't have it, and those voices had it. So I always, whenever I want to sing and feel good, I always go back to my old soul records. Is it wrong for me to say I love every song? I'm sure every artist says they love every song, but I'd probably say my favorite song on the album is Ayo, because, you know, every artist has like a baby record that kind of like is the song that took them somewhere else. And Ayo is a special song for me because I wrote it in a time when I was very, very frustrated about where I was at in my career. In the recording process, I didn't have an album out. I'm trying to get my album to be finished, and just all the strife and struggle that it took from traveling and living out of a suitcase and trying to, you know, find your way in the music industry. I kind of put all my frustration and just my whole story and the way that I felt and every naysayer and doubt and obstacle that I kind of felt and put it into that record. It's not only my favorite because of my personal experience and story in the song, but because of what I feel people need through music. I just feel like Ayo is that anthem record that I want to help motivate people like it did for me and helped me through my time. So it's probably my favorite on the album.
Ayo, and I'm gonna rock it to the fullest in this life. I'll give it all I got until I die.
I've always said, you know, I really hope that I could have a Grammy nod one day, win a Grammy. And it's an overwhelming, unimaginable moment because you just never know how that moment is going to happen, if it ever happens for you. But my phone rang and my brother called me and he just started screaming, "You got it, you got it." And it's like in that instant, I just started crying. I started crying. I've never experienced such a rush of emotion that brought me to tears like that, happy tears. It makes me feel great that out of something so tragic, which is, of course, the pain in love, and all the pain that I put into that song, turned into something really successful and beautiful for me. So, unforgettable moment for me. One of the highlights of my career for sure. It's been such a journey for me to get here, and I've seen the strength in numbers and support when people just start telling their friends and family, "Have you heard The Bridge by Melanie Fiona? Have you heard Melanie Fiona?" And that's kind of what I can attribute a lot of my success to, is the love, the genuine love and the organic love of the fans, just spreading the word every day. So, you know, thank you for all the support. Thank you for enjoying this album, because I made it not just because it's what I love to do, but what I think people want to hear and what they'll love for a very long time. So thank you very, very much.